Very often when I'm in Israel, whether filming or with a tour group, we usually spend at least one night in Tel Aviv. And if we're able, then we try to get a hotel that's on the beach or across from the beach. And when you walk the promenade in Tel Aviv, you can't help but notice the U.S. Embassy, the American Embassy, is there, just across the street from the beach and from the Mediterranean Sea. You know what? That embassy is not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be in Jerusalem. The problem is there are no embassies left in Jerusalem. They all vacated Jerusalem under international Arab pressure, and the American embassy followed suit. Now, in 1995, the U.S. Congress passed a law. In fact, it's called the Jerusalem Embassy Act of 1995, and under this law, the embassy was to have been relocated from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, and within 5 years, they allowed 5 years to make it happen because you just can't simply move an embassy overnight. So the Congress, in an act endorsed by the Senate by a majority, agreed that the embassy should be relocated. It's still by the beach in Tel Aviv. Why? Because successive presidents have signed 6-month waivers that put the law aside for another period of time. George Bush did this, Clinton did it, and of course President Obama has done it repeatedly, and just the other day, wouldn't you know it, he signed yet another waiver that means the embassy stays where it is, for now at least. Why? Because to shift the U.S. Embassy would set a precedent. Other embassies might follow suit. And of course, there is enough pressure on the U.S. government and in all other governments. The moving of any embassy back to Jerusalem, thereby legitimizing Jerusalem as the capital of the state of Israel, could be the trigger that starts yet another world war. And so out of fear, not out of what is right, not out of what is written in the law, passed by the Congress, endorsed by the Senate, but out of fear, the embassy sits where it is, by the beach, in Tel Aviv, Israel.